In GCT 2025 Superbet Classic Romania Round 8, so chooses Banco Gambit accepted modern variation, leading to an intense fight against Praggnanandhaa. On d4. Knight f6. On c4. On c5. On d5. On b5. On takes b5. On a6 transposed into Banco Gambit accepted modern variation. Threatening pawn takes b5. On e3 played by so. On takes b5. Bishop takes b5. Queen a5 check. Knight c3. Bishop b7. Threatening knight takes d5. Bishop d2 played by so. Queen b6. Knight f3. Knight takes d5. On a4. On e6. On e4. Threatening pawn takes d5. Knight takes c3 played by Praggnanandhaa. Bishop takes c3. Bishop takes e4. Knight e5. So is aiming to play. Knight takes d7. Queen takes b5. Pawn takes b5 and gain a significant edge. Queen b7 played by Praggnanandhaa. Queen h5. Threatening queen takes f7 check. Bishop g6 played by Praggnanandhaa. Threatening bishop takes h5. Knight takes g6 played by so. Queen e4 check. King f1 it is novelty move. Threatening knight takes h8. Pawn takes g6 played by Praggnanandhaa. Queen h3. So is preparing to play. Rook e1. Queen f5. Queen takes f5 and establish a winning position. Queen f5 played by Praggnanandhaa. Queen g3. So is planning to play. On h4. Bishop e7. Bishop takes g7 and establish a winning position. Knight c6 played by Praggnanandhaa. Queen c7. Queen d5. Bishop takes c6. Pawn takes c6. On h4. So considers playing. Rook h3. Bishop e7. Rook e3. Queen d7. Queen takes d7 check. King takes d7. Bishop takes g7 and dominate the board. Bishop e7 played by Praggnanandhaa. Rook h3. Rook f8. Queen e5. So is aiming to play. Queen takes g7. Rook takes a4. Rook takes a4 and establish a winning position. Bishop f6 played by Praggnanandhaa. Praggnanandhaa is aiming to play. Bishop takes e5. Rook e3. Bishop takes c3. Pawn takes c3. Rook f6. Rook ae1. Queen c4 check. King g1. Queen a2. Rook 3 e2 and gain a significant edge. Queen e2 played by so. Bishop d4. Praggnanandhaa Rupee's idea is to play. Rook takes f2 check. Queen takes f2. Bishop takes f2 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop takes d4 played by so. Pawn takes d4. On h5. Rook f6. King g1. King f7. On takes g6 check. Rook takes g6. On g3. On d3. Threatening pawn takes e2. Queen d2 played by so. Rook g4. Threatening rook takes a4. On a5 played by so. Rook e4. Rook takes h7. King g8. Threatening king takes h7. Rook h4 played by so. Rook e2. Threatening rook takes d2. Queen c3 played by so. On d2. Praggnanandhaa R wants to play. On promotes to queen at d1 check. Rook takes d1. Queen takes d1 check and dominate the board. Rook d1 played by so. Rook f8. Praggnanandhaa Rupee's idea is to play. Rook takes f2. Queen takes g7 check. King takes g7. Rook g4 check. King f7. Rook f4 check. Rook takes f4. On takes f4. Queen g2 mate and increase their advantage significantly. Rook h2 played by so. Queen e4. Praggnanandhaa R considers playing. Rook e1 check. Rook takes e1. On promotes to queen at dx e1 check. Queen takes e1. Queen takes e1 check and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook f1 played by so. Rook f3. Think carefully what is the best move for so. Queen b4 is best move here because Queen takes b4. On a6. Rook e1. King g2. Rook takes f2 check. Rook takes f2 still so is losing. Let's proceed to the main game. Rook f3. Threatening rook takes c3. Queen c5 could cost the game. Played by so. Rook e1 so had no choice but to throw in the towel.